everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel today. If you're new, I am Tracy Lawnas and you're welcome to Lawnas Journey. As some of you know, I am a teacher by profession. I graduated last year from the university, and by the grace of God, I was privileged to have a job where I am in a college to teach. And today I just want to share with you some of the things that I love about teaching. The first thing I love about teaching is the fact that I get to connect with children and gain experience. Being with children is something very wonderful. So I love the fact that I'm actually learning to be more patient, because to work with learners you need to be patient and love. And if you're someone who easily gets angry, who easily shouts and all that, you won't be able to work with students. And remember, if you can work with students, then you can work with any other human being in this world, because students are the most difficult species to deal with. So I love the fact that I'm able to connect with students, and I'm also able to gain experience during the process. The second thing I love about teaching is the fact that I'm able to know students and know what they are going through. For example, you can be in class and you think everyone is fine, but when you do your best to draw a little bit closer to some of the students, you get to discover that maybe their performance is due to some certain problems at home. Maybe their parents are going through certain tribulations. And as parents, now what I'm about to say is for parents. Parents should be able to try to hide certain things from children. When you fight around your children, when you quarrel or insult each other around your child, it gets to affect them when they're in class. And so parents should be careful, especially when they do certain things around the children, because it affects them. And when they are being affected, maybe at home they won't be able to see the impact, but we as teachers in the classroom setting, we are able to see and know that something is wrong with this child. So it actually helps me to be able to discern, like, maybe this child, I should approach this child to know what is wrong with this child. And the majority of the students I've been able to approach, I've got to know that a lot of children are going through a whole lot of things. So parents should be able to get closer to their children, and some parents don't even communicate with their children, so they can't even know what is wrong with them. So I love the fact that I'm able to draw close to them, talk to them, advise them, and see them performing better. So that's another thing I love about teaching. Thirdly, I love to be a positive influence in their lives. Remember, as teachers, you are not just teaching for teaching's sake, you're also an example. Yeah, my principals always say, don't just teach because you're teaching. We are examples, both in the classroom and even out of the classroom setting. In our various homes, there are some students who live around our neighborhood. So what kind of life do you live when you are out of school? Can the students still see you out of school and still be like, oh, I would love to be like you, I would love to be like this teacher? So I love to be a positive influence. So I believe the school setting is like a good platform for me. And even out of the classroom setting, I should be able to still live an exemplary life. So I love teaching for that too. The fourth thing is I've got time for myself, of course, and I can get to do the things that I love. So teaching is very good, and as so many people say, it's a noble profession. And I think teaching too is good for women, because sorry, I'm speaking too fast. So I love teaching because I'm able to do the things that I love apart from being in class. So I have enough time for myself. I can still do other businesses if I want to, and I can still handle other things that maybe because I live with my mom, so I can still do certain things that my mom wants me to do for her. So I have enough time for myself, and especially on my off days I'm also able to do YouTube, because I have time for myself. What if I was working in an office, where I go at 6 o'clock, or let's say 7 a.m. and I'm coming back at 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. You come back all exhausted, and you just get to do a few things. So I love the fact that I have time for myself. I'm able to do what God is calling me to do. This is YouTube. That is a vision the Lord placed in my heart to do. So I'm happy I have time to do it. I have some time to dedicate to YouTube. I have time for myself. I have time for my family. And I also have time to study, prepare my notes for the next day. So I actually love teaching too. For that, I've got enough time for myself. So please, if you are a teacher, do comment down below, or you have friends who are teachers, do comment down below what are some of the things you think can make someone to go into the teaching profession. Also, I love the fact that I'm able to pray for them, because when a student approaches you, to share a certain problem with you, or maybe for an advice, you don't just speak to them and you go and forget about the whole thing. It also helps me to include them in my prayers, because when I go back, sometimes I really get to think about some of the things they go through, and I just pray for them, like, Father, help this student in this situation. Father, this child's mother is sick, and because of that, he or she is coming late for classes because he has to go to the hospital to take care of the mom before coming to school, and all that is making the child unstable. Please intervene in that situation, just depending on the problem the child has, or the complaint I get, or just for them in general. I just have to pray for them. The Lord should preserve them, and you should always come to school and meet them in good condition. None should be sick. So I also love the fact that I'm able to pray for them. So please do leave this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with someone, and I'll see you in my next video. And before I leave, please do remember to click on the subscribe button down below, so you'll be part of this community. So take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video. Till then,